Types of reaction, chapter 6 for class 7th. Now the next type of reaction is oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation reduction reaction. Now what is the meaning of oxidation reaction? Any process or reaction involving addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or loss of electron. So these are called oxidation reaction. Means the reaction in which addition of oxygen or loss of hydrogen or loss of electron take place. Such reactions are called oxidation reaction. Now children, come to examples. First example is phosphorus react with oxygen and it produces phosphorus pentaoxide. Here the oxidation takes place because the oxygen is added to the phosphorus to form phosphorus pentaoxide. Second example of removal of hydrogen. Here we take hydrogen sulfide aqueous solution and the bromine is react with it. Now hydrogen bromide is formed and sulfur is removed. So the oxidation of hydrogen sulfide takes place. From the hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen is removed. And the third example of loss of electron, aluminium, it form aluminium ions by the loss of 3 electron. So this reaction is also oxidation reaction. Now the oxidizing agent, the substance which brings about oxidation of other substances, that is called oxidizing agent, or we can say the substance which helps in the oxidation reaction is called oxidizing agent. Here the two examples of the oxidizing agents are given: potassium permanganate and concentrated sulfuric acid. They are the very common oxidizing agent which help in the removal of oxygen from other substances. So they are called oxidizing agent. The next type reaction is reduction reaction. Reduction is opposite of oxidation reaction. Means any process which involve removal of oxygen, addition of hydrogen or gain of electron is known as reduction reaction. This is opposite of oxidation reaction. And example of reduction reaction are Fe2O3, means iron oxide when it reacts with carbon monoxide, then iron oxide loses oxygen and it becomes solid iron and carbon dioxide is formed. In this reaction Fe2O3, this loses oxygen, so the reduction of Fe2O3 take place. In the second example, hydrogen sulfide H2S react with chlorine gas. Now here HCl is formed and solid sulfur is formed. So reduction of chlorine take place. Chlorine undergoes reduction. In the third example, copper ion, cuprous ion, when they get 2 electron, then they changes into copper solid. So reduction of the copper ion take place. Reducing agent, substances which brings about reduction of other substances. So these substances are called reducing agent. The common example of reducing agent, this is hydrogen and sulfur dioxide. These two bring about reduction reaction. The cause is they reduce some other substances. Now oxidation and reduction, these are mutually dependent process. Oxidation and reductions are reciprocal process. Thus, in a reaction, if a substance is oxidized, then another substance is reduces. So, both oxidation and reduction in a chemical reaction, both processes take place simultaneously. And so, the oxidation reduction reaction are called redox reaction. Redox reaction. The next type of reaction is precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction. Children, what is the meaning of precipitation reaction? These are the reactions in which one of the product form is an insoluble substance. An insoluble substance is known as precipitate and this is thrown out out of the reaction, out of the solution as a solid. So this insoluble solid is called precipitate, and the reaction is called precipitation reaction. The formed precipitate, this is indicated by downward arrow. By downward arrow we can represent the precipitate, and by upward arrow we can represent the evolved gas. Now examples of precipitation reaction. First example is AgNO3 means silver nitrate aqueous solution react with potassium chloride aqueous solution, and this produces silver chloride precipitate and potassium nitrate aqueous solution. Second example, lead nitrate PbNO3 whole twice, this is lead nitrate aqueous solution reacts with potassium iodide aqueous solution, and it produces precipitate of lead iodide and potassium nitrate solution. Third example, this is barium chloride aqueous solution reacts with sodium sulfate aqueous solution, and this produces barium sulfate precipitate and sodium chloride. Fourth example is lithium bromide aqueous solution reacts with silver nitrate aqueous solution, and it produces lithium nitrate and silver bromide precipitate. In all these reactions, precipitate is formed, which is indicated by downward arrow. Children, next type of reaction is exothermic and endothermic reaction. What do you mean by exothermic and endothermic reaction? Children, the reactions which is accompanied by evolution of heat is known as exothermic reaction. Means the reaction in which heat is produced. They are called exothermic. Whereas the reaction which is accompanied by absorption of heat, such reaction is called endothermic. The reaction in which some heat energy is needed. Some energy is needed, they are endothermic. Now melting of ice. So this is endothermic reaction, because for melting of ice, the ice needs some heat, some temperature. And freezing of water, this is exothermic reaction. Okay, and exothermic and endothermic reactions are opposite of each other. In exothermic, heat is produced, in endothermic, heat is absorbed. Now examples of endothermic and exothermic reaction. Water on heating changes into water liquid, so that is endothermic reaction. Carbon reacts with water, heat is absorbed, and it produces carbon monoxide gas and hydrogen gas, so that is endothermic reaction. CH4 means methane. Methane gas react with oxygen gas to produce carbon dioxide and water, so this is exothermic reaction because heat is produced. Hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas to produce water and heat is produced. So this is also exothermic reaction. Exothermic means heat is produced, energy is produced. Endothermic means energy is used up.